Xanax here with my assistant. You remember him as Doo Magoo, formerly, but now goes by Doo Zulu. So it's quite an interesting day today. It's a very challenging day. It's been a very challenging 2022 because I'm going to stop using emotionally charged words like good, bad, hate, love. Well, I'll still use those, but in a feelings content, not as a descriptor. Anyhow, working at the old Washington County, little retribution or volunteer service for the community for wrongs I either did or did not commit. Some were caused by some people bearing false witness, but that's irrelevant. Is what it is. So, as you may have noticed, my life is quite out of balance, and I often wondered, do things happen for a reason? Is there a plan? If so, conversely, then do we have free will? Do we have a choice? Or are we just going to do what we're going to do, or it's just random, or who knows? But to use an emotionally charged word, last year to me was a very bad year. Anything and everything that could go wrong and bad did. And right before Christmas, when I got out of jail, my furnace went out. And I was so demoralized and wanted to quit life altogether. I just felt ready to give up. And I think, let's go to bed. My house was warm enough to make it through the night. I was alone. I couldn't get in my house. I had no plans for Christmas. The next morning, I got a hold of my furnace guy. He was sure he was busier and I'll get out. He told me what to do and I got my furnace started. That little ray of hope turned my whole life around in probably, well, since Christmas, 3 weeks. For all the troubles or challenges I had last year, it provided immense personal growth and understanding. It was changes. It was uncomfortable. And uncomfortable things happened. But we need friction. We need to be uncomfortable. Okay, being uncomfortable is okay because life is pretty much pain, misery, suffering, and death. And when things are good, that's the rarity. So anyhow, long story short, I always run into people who know people that know people, and we're all connected through this strange spider web. And so our crew leader today, great guy, I believe he's a former football player. We're a good crew. We had to go out shoveling people's driveways. So in any event, we go around to all these places, and it's like a time machine. These are all places I've gone in Washington County. You know, the river, Cottage Grove, to a gal I met in anyhow, and all these events are rushing through, and me and the crew leader are talking, and he's watching this thing on YouTube. It was just a magic connection. And then everywhere I went and everywhere I did, I could see all these connections. We refer things to bad things or good things or why. Those are all judgment terms. And why? Who knows why? It's nice to know how and why and some things you may or may not know, but that's not up to us. So anyhow, we're going to have a new era coming up. You know, we had the the end of kings and queens and the growth of democracy and the Enlightenment. I'd like to coin the phrase Zenlightenment. It's been very dark, but the old establishments are crumbling. Those who got complacent and used people, the mask is off. Hollywood's collapsing, cable's collapsing. Um, all the all the garbage in the world, the lies, the mainstream news, the fake news, right and left, the tribalism, the team sports, it's all coming down because it's all bullshit. I thought, what am I doing with my life? For 50 odd years, I worked my tail off, buy a bunch of crap I didn't need, to show off to a bunch of people I didn't like, to buy more crap to show off. And what was the point? And I'm changing my wicked ways. I'm going to do what's passionate about. So, anyhow, poke the like, hit the subscribe. What do we say, doo doo zaloo? Meow poke, meow like, meow stroke. All right, good night, doo doo zaloo, and y'all, fellow simulites. Have a good evening. And giving up is not an option. Peace.